Well, welcome to the Startup Espresso. I'm Hall T. Martin, the host of the show, where we talk about raising funding for your startup and the time it takes to have an espresso. I hope you enjoy this episode. Hello, this is Hall T. Martin with the Startup Funding Espresso, your daily shot of startup funding and investing. In working with corporate VCs, follow these best practices. First, consider access to the R&D departments of the corporate VC and how much value that will add to your startup. Document your work and innovation in great detail, as corporate VCs will want to understand the technology and the ecosystem in far greater detail than traditional VCs. Proactively educate the corporate VC on your technology and what value it can bring. Adjust the amount of funding you take from the corporate VC so as to control the amount of influence they have over the startup. Understand the timeframe of the corporate VC engagement. In many cases, it's much longer than the traditional VC. Know your exit strategy and what comes after the relationship with the corporate VC ends or reaches a steady state. Leverage the relationship with the corporate VC for partnerships. Utilize the brand of the corporate VC to gain access to customers. Expand your domain knowledge through the resources of the corporate VC, such as attending conferences, collaborating on white papers, and working on research projects. And use the corporate VC funding to gain access to additional funding outside the corporate world. Thank you for joining us for the Startup Funding Espresso, where we help startups and investors connect for funding. Let's go start up something today. Hall T. Martin is the director of Investor Connect, which is a 501c3 nonprofit dedicated to the education of investors for early stage funding. All opinions expressed by Hall and podcast guests are solely their own opinions and do not reflect the opinion of Investor Connect. This podcast is for informational purposes only and should not be relied upon as a basis for investment decisions.